Hi, I'm Angie Froemel and I own Absolute Wedding Perfection. I've been planning weddings here in the Knoxville area for about 6 years now. One of my main goals as a wedding planner is to help brides have a flawless and stress-free wedding day. To do that, I help them create a detailed timeline for them and all their vendors. A good timeline can take months to perfect, but over the next 60 seconds or so, I want to show you how to get started so you too can create a timeline. And for argument's sake, let's say your ceremony begins at 5:30 and we'll go from there. At noon, you can begin your hair and makeup on site with your bridesmaids. At 2 o'clock, your photography time would begin with getting ready pictures. At 2:30, you get to put on your wedding dress. At 3 o'clock would be your first look with your groom and couples pictures. At 3:45, pictures with your wedding party. At 4:15, pictures with both sides of your families. At 5 o'clock, you and your groom get to go freshen up with your wedding party while your guests begin to arrive. That's when Prelude music would begin, and take a deep breath. You're about to get married. At 5:25 is when you would seat the grandmothers and mothers. 5:30 is your ceremony. At 6 o'clock, your guests would move over to the cocktail hour, and your photographer would finish up taking any last-minute pictures. 6:30 is your grand entrance with your wedding party, and then the bride and groom have their first dance. 6:45, a toast from dad or a blessing from your minister to begin dinner, and then dinner is served. 7:45, toast from your maid of honor and best man. 8 o'clock, cake cutting. 8:15, parent dances. Then the DJ can open up the dance floor to guests. 9 o'clock, bouquet and garter tosses. 9:50, don't forget that last song. Then at 9:55 is your grand exit. Again, this is just a starting point, but once you have the basics, you can fill in all the details, and then you'll be ready to roll on your wedding day. Of course, if you don't want to tackle the timeline on your own, you can always contact me. I have packages ranging with everything from just creating a timeline to day of directing and of course full coordinating. Happy planning!